Alright, back in another video. Today, usually when I do a commentary video, it's usually pretty scripted, but this is a pretty weird topic, and I kind of just wanted to ramble about it. AI Darth Vader. There's a lot to say about AI Darth Vader, and I just wanted to talk about it because I have a lot to say about it. So before we continue, this image is AI. I even have it right here. This is for educational and commentary purposes. The only reason I did this because that's what we're talking about. We are talking about an AI voice Darth Vader, not an image. This is an image, yes, but this is an AI voice Darth Vader. I also want to mention that this I only put here for this AI image. I have used, let me preference this, I have used AI images in the past for old videos and thumbnails, but that was in how many years ago? A good bit ago now for me. Those videos were uploaded after, I think. But it was like the honeymoon phase of like, haha, this is funny, let me goof around with it, let me use it for goofy videos. That was it. I still have those videos up. I don't like deleting them. I don't like changing them. That's a time capsule. I don't do that anymore. Usually I create my own thumbnails when I create these in Photoshop, right? And I like it. I think it's fun, right? So I just want to preference that before we continue with this topic because it is about AI and AI voices. That's the main thing. Not images, but voices. But yeah, just want to say that before we actually continue here. So, AI Darth Vader. So if you don't know, currently in Fortnite, you can go in the game and there is a Darth Vader NPC that you can eliminate, like we've had in the past. We've had multiple NPCs where you can eliminate, like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was one from the remix. I mean, there's been a bunch. We could go down the list, but Snoop Dogg, it's very similar to Snoop Dogg, where you eliminate the AI bot, right, with the henchman or whatever, and then he joins your team and gives you a weapon, and the weapon you get is a lightsaber, and you get Darth Vader on your team. So this is stuff we've seen before. This is not new. We've seen it all the time. But the new aspect of this is you can communicate with this AI bot. Usually it's just a bot that runs around, maybe gives you an item. Like Snoop Dogg gave you like boogie bombs and stuff. He'll randomly drop those. And if you eliminated him, you would also get his Tommy gun. So, you know, stuff like that. And he could revive you too. You could do squad commands and you could revive yourself with Snoop Dogg if you're in a squad or whatever. And there's been other versions of that concept before, right? I can't really list them all. I can't even remember them all, but yeah, there's been versions of those characters that have been in the game, right? Those are just normal AI. They act like the henchmen, blah, 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 blah. But this is different. This is an AI voice. So when you eliminate Vader and you get his lightsaber and you hire him to your team, he joins your team and you can talk to him. There will be a bound input, and you have to talk to him to speak to him, and you like hold it down or whatever, and then on the far right it will say like, oh, hold to speak to talk to Vader, and it has like a little bar for how much you can talk to him, and you can literally talk to him. You can say whatever the fuck you want except swears. He gets really pissed off if you say a swear. He'll be like, oh, this is not the way of the dark side or whatever. He'll get really mad because of the whole patch that they had to implement because of it. He gets really mad if you swear at all. But yeah, you can make him say goofy fucking shit. Like goofy stuff, right? And as a clip farmer myself, it is funny. And I've gotten a good amount of clips. I'll probably play a couple right now.
Bro, you know Skibbity Toilet in my back bling. I got Skibbity Toilet on there. You know what Skibbity Toilet is?
Plungerman, this skibbity toilet adorning your back bling. I trust it serves a purpose beyond mere juvenile amusement. Or does it distract you
Bro's
from
calling
enemies
us
to the
out.
north?
Bro's calling our asses out. Fuck.
Say,
Metallica
how many
again,
pickles can
Plungerman.
you shove up your ass?
James Hetfield, a warrior who can withstand the Force. Or another
How many pickles can you shove up your ass?
Plungerman, your fascination with the insertion of pickled cucumbers is as bewildering as it is irrelevant. I trust you are not suggesting this as a new form of
You fucking shot, he said that! He actually fucking said that shit! the fuck?
Just start moaning into the microphone.
What the fuck? He killed that guy! Fucking Christ! Oh my god. Vader, do you know who Gulp Shido is?
I am not familiar with this Gulp Shido.
That fucking shot!
To distract.
Vader.
Oh, you got it. I have something to say. I want to say something.
Vader, Gulp Shido is my favorite Star Wars character. I mean, wait, you guys don't know what Star Wars is. It's my favorite Sith Lord, Gulp Shido. Palpatine knows him.
Gulp Shido.
This Gulp Shito. Is he more powerful than I, Peter Griffin? If how...
Dude, he is way stronger than you, bro.
Gulp Shido.
Stronger than I, Peter Griffin.
Vader, can you crank 90s?
These 90s. I am unfamiliar with such temporal measurements, apprentice. Clarify. Are you speaking of a direction?
Okay, I can't
Or
even
is this
do it
some
here.
peculiar
I can't
slang
even
for
crank.
combat maneuvers?
Tell Vader I'm doing it right now.
Watch Peter Griffin crank 90s.
Peter Griffin's building techniques are of little
Oh shit! Oh, he did not care about my 90s!
No! More concerned with eliminating the opposition.
Oh, he's reviving you.
No, all right. Let me tell you a serious question. My president in the year 3000 is Richard Nixon. He's a dick.
Philip J. Fry, you pose this as a serious question. Richard Nixon reanimated as president? That is a terrifying thought. One shudders to imagine the policies of such a preserved
Even
demagogue.
Darth Vader does not like
Is
that.
he more or less corrupt in the future?
Pretty goofy, pretty funny. And like, in the sense of funny clip farming, yeah, this is funny. I think it's goofy. But in the sense of reality and what this will affect and what this will do, this is opening the floodgates of what this is going to be able to do. This is going to be insane. So let's go down the problems and stuff that happens with this. So first off, AI Vader is gonna. Okay, let's go back. Let's actually continue the slide. Let's start from the beginning. In James Earl Jones's defense, so I have this quote. I'll put the article or whatever in the description or whatever the hell that I got this from. But this is not the first time we've heard Darth Vader's AI voice. James Earl Jones, right? He is the original voice actor. Sadly, he's passed away. But before he passed away, he did give Disney the rights and the use. He signed away basically his voice and gave them permission to use the AI gen voice for Darth Vader from now on. They can use it whenever they want. He signed away his rights for it. And this voice was heard in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. It was in there. That voice that you hear throughout that show is, I don't know if it's all AI or a good majority of it is AI, but probably a good majority of it is AI voice of James Earl Jones's voice. And in his defense, it is his voice. He signed it away. He let them use it. And if you were, okay, I know a lot of people hate AI, and I don't like it that much either. I think there's some use for it, but I think certain things that's stupid and dumb. Why is it in here? It's dumb. But if you were in James Earl Jones's shoes and you got to basically say, here's my voice, I'm going to get royalty checks forever, and for my basically my entire family and bloodline has money forever. That's basically what that is. He's giving Disney his voice to use from now on, and they will get royalties. James Earl Jones's estate and family will continue to get royalties from now on. So in his shoes, he's like, this is for my family, I'm going to do this. So in his shoes, you're like, yeah, okay, this is for my family. So even when I'm gone, they're still making money, my grandchildren's and so on and so forth. Most likely, right? That's what I'm thinking, envisioning. They're going to keep getting royalties for Disney, keep using this voice, because it is his voice. He's probably getting money for it. I would be surprised if his estate and his family isn't getting money for it. But, yeah. In his defense, they are definitely making money from this. But, and I don't blame James Earl Jones. In his defense, like I said, it's his voice. He can do whatever he wants to it. If he wants to do the AI thing, he can. Some voice actors are like, no, I don't want my voice. And that's fine, too. Right? But it's not even the fact that James Earl Jones is fine with it. It's the fact that they're just going to continue to use his AI voice. It's not like, oh, fuck James Earl Jones for giving away his voice. No. If he wants to do that, he can do that. It is his voice. He gave them permission, which is fine. Like I said, in defense. But the big problem with this is not him allowing them to use his voice. It's them going to continue to use his voice, in my personal opinion. And let's talk about that. The voice actor problem. So, we have 3 people here. I'll talk about them. You probably already know the one on the left and probably the one on the right. But Kevin Conroy, the original animated series Batman voice. Everyone knows him. He was iconic to that character. Everyone praises him. I love him. Great voice actor. What a good Batman performance. He was in all the Arkham games except one of them. Mainline Arkham games, at least. And he was fantastic. His voice was perfect for Batman. He was a great Bruce Wayne and a great Batman. Literally the definition of Batman. That is the definitive voice. And he passed away, right? And this is a legacy character, right? This is Batman, right? You can't just have one voice for this character from now on. Because Kevin Conroy, obviously, this wasn't the first time Batman was voiced, right? We've had multiple interpretations of Batman throughout the years. This is not like the first one we've ever had, or a lot of people's definitive version. This is the Batman, right? This is everyone's favorite Batman, on mine too, right? He's just a good Batman. But this was not the first, this is not like this was the original Batman or anything. No, this is most likely people's definitive Batman, but he was just the voice for the animated series, and everyone loved him, right? And then he passed away, right? And then there was this new show. I didn't watch it yet, but I saw clips of this guy's voice, the guy in the middle. I forgot his name. Fuck. Give me a minute. All right, I'm sorry if I butcher this name, but Hamish Linklater. I just kind of went through Google Translate, if I'm going to be honest. I could be saying that wrong, but Hamish Linklater. So this guy was in the new show, The Batman Crusader. I haven't watched it. I don't know if it's good, but I heard his voice. He sounds fine. There's no problem. You can still like Kevin Conroy. I still think he's the better Batman voice, but he's sadly gone, right? But we can pass the torch to new voice actors for them to be like, wow, this is a good voice. I like this guy. He might not be my favorite, but maybe he'll grow on you and be like, wow, this guy's pretty good. I like him a lot, And then we have Troy Baker here. He's known as Joel from The Last of Us. That's his big role. But he voiced the Batman from the Telltale series games, which I thought were pretty good. I think he did a pretty good job in that. I do like those games a lot, even if they're not that great of games, more just interactive movies. I still think they were pretty good, and I thought his voice was pretty good for the role. I thought he was really good as that version of Batman. So we have multiple different Batmans. You don't need this one person to take over this character, right? And I know James Earl Jones was this character ever since Darth Vader was introduced, right? It's not like Kevin Conroy, we're like, oh, we've already had multiple versions of Batman. This is the fifth or fourth or whatever, however many Batmans we've had, right? So you could say that, right? This is James Earl Jones' original performance, right? This is his original performance. So you could make the debate of like, yeah, okay, this was his original performance, this is his character, but you could say the same thing, right? About other characters, right? I just want to bring this up quickly. Indiana Jones. We have Troy Baker right here. Let's talk about that. Indiana Jones, right, was originally voiced by Harrison Ford and acted by Harrison Ford, right? Obviously. And then the game came out. Harrison Ford didn't voice him. Troy Baker did. And he did a pretty fucking good job. I didn't fully play that game yet. I heard voice clips and he sounds great. He sounds perfect. perfect. And even Harrison Ford even commented about Troy Baker's performance in the game, and is like, this is why we don't need AI. You have great voice actors like Troy Baker or whoever we have, right? Any voice actor. And you have just great voice actors that continue these legacies of these characters, right? You don't need to use AI to replicate these characters' voices, because we still have really good either impressions or different voice actors that can do their own thing on the character. Why not give another actor, even a small actor, a chance in Darth Vader's role? Why not? Why can't we do that? So let's continue here. The legacy character problem, right? So right here, left to right, we have Grand Moff Tarkin from Rogue One, Princess Leia from Rogue One, and Luke Skywalker from Mandalorian Season 2. So these characters all use AI in some sort of way. Either it's a deepfake. I don't know if actually the voices were cloned. They could have been. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But deepfaked on all of them. Every single one here. And especially Grand Moff Tarkin. That is literally just a fucking like GTA character. It looks weird and not right. But so let's go down the line. Right? So Grand Moff Tarkin was in Rogue One. The whole scene looks so uncanny. It looks really bad. It's like, literally, like I said, it's a video game character cutscene. Like, you would see this character in a video game, not a movie. I don't know why they didn't just get a really good, like, just recast. I don't get the idea of not recasting, right? They did it with the Solo movie, but the reason why we don't get recast, from my knowledge, at least, and I think a lot of people's knowledge, is the reason we don't get any more recasts in the movie Solo, right? With that actor, I forget his name, but I think he was pretty decent. I actually think Solo was a decent movie, not the greatest Star Wars movie of all time, but I thought it was fine, right? Especially Donald Glover as Lando. That is perfect casting, if I'm going to be honest. Perfect. But you can do good recasts. And I think that guy in Solo was pretty good. But the reason we don't get any of those anymore is because that movie bombed. I don't think it did that great. People didn't really give a shit. So, yeah, that's why we don't really get it. So now we just get shitty deepfakes with them just reanimating dead people, which is kind of sad. And like I said with James Earl Jones, I know that they probably agreed to this. I don't know about Grand Moff Tarkin, if I'm going to be honest. But Carrie Fisher, maybe? Definitely Luke. Luke's still alive, right? Mark Hamill's still there. He's still here, so he definitely agreed to it. He was there on set. I think he acted most of the scenes that the other actor was in, the guy that's, like, portraying Luke, right? So they kind of just mushed them together. Which is weird, because the guy that is actually acting for Luke looks a lot like him. So I don't get why we don't just recast these characters. And the legacy character problem, right, is these characters... Star Wars, right, obviously was a random movie from the 70s, right? No one thought it was going to be this huge, massive thing, but now it is. And they're going to continue to do it because Disney fucking bought it. So they're going to just keep milking it, milk, right? That's why we're going to get so many Fortnite collabs with it. And yeah, it's just going to happen. It's a big franchise at this point. And that's fine. I think the Star Wars universe is very vast and they can do cool things. Are they doing that? Nah. But could they? Yeah. But are they milking these original characters and just throwing in like gulp shitto kind of like esque hype and aura moments? Like, come on, with these deepfake characters, like they can include these deepfake or not deepfake characters. They can include these original characters. That's fine, but why not recast them? Get an actor that's kind of unknown or like not known for that character, and they're like, wow, let's throw them in here. Look at what they're doing with Superman right now, right? With David Cornsweet. I think he was in Pearl, that movie. He was in that movie, right? That's like the only thing I knew him from. I don't think that many people knew him, right? And now he's Superman. He's getting a full movie, and everyone's gonna watch it and be like, wow, Superman, holy shit. Now people are gonna like, wow, this is a great version of Superman. I've loved this. It's adaptation of older characters into a new generation, right? Stop taking these dead people, to say at least, and reanimating them with voice synthesizers and deep fakes to create the same character that looks weird and looks CGI. Just recast. Just recast. It's not that hard. You know, it might not be as good as the original performance, but it gives smaller actors a limelight, right? To continue this legacy of a character, right? I just don't get why they don't do it. To me, the only reason I can think is because it's cheaper, and people are like, wow, that's Luke Skywalker. Holy shit, it looks exactly like him. But in reality, you're not giving anyone the spotlight with and it's like, oh my god, it's the new Luke Skywalker. Wow, he looks great. He can act. Wow, he's cool, right? And you can still have like Mark Hamill there and be like, oh, this is how you act as Luke. And I'm pretty sure he was doing that. But they didn't give the actor that was covered in the black dots the chance to actually act as Luke Skywalker, which really sucks, in all honesty. The bigger issue. So I have three of the greediest companies, video game companies of all time, Ubisoft, Activision, and EA. So now the Epic Games have opened the floodgates to this stupid AI idea. And let's go back to the AI idea. This is not even like, we're kind of going off topic with like, oh, they should stop doing this. Now let's go back to the whole AI thing. And people will be like, oh, but you can't have like this new actor come in and voice all these, right? Then just don't do it. Just make preset voice lines. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Like, yeah, is it funny? Yeah. Clip farming's fun, but like, in reality, and giving people more jobs and turning people away from Fortnite, people are gonna be like, what the fuck? What are you guys doing? All those voice actors that we got. Troy Baker was Jonesy, for Christ's sakes. He's probably... Nah, I think Troy Baker actually did some NFT shit. Never mind. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe he's done with that shit, but he did, I think, for a little bit. He did something like that. Anyways. But now that the floodgates is open, right? And with the whole AI thing, and even if Fortnite reverts on this, they've done it. Similar sense in Nintendo making $80 games a enormity, right? And that obviously is probably somewhat infected by the tariffs, right? Right? But even if it wasn't, Nintendo opened the floodgates for $80 games. So even if zero tariff, they're still going to keep the $80 game price. Let's be honest. But the bigger issue is, even if Fortnite reverted this, they were like, oh, we're done with AI. Stupid. Why'd we do that? We're dumb. Sorry, guys. All right, that was dumb on our part. It still doesn't matter. Now these companies, these big three greedy fucks, are going to be like, holy shit, they did it. Let's do the same thing. And there you go. Now we're screwed. They opened the floodgates. I mean, you know, Fortnite could have not been the first to open the floodgates, but they were. So now it's their fault. Now it's their fault. If it was like Activision that started this, like, oh, we already hate Activision. Go fuck yourselves, right? You know, and it's like, this could have happened eventually, but they're doing the SAG for video games. I think I don't know if that's currently happening. The whole protest we already had for the actors in the movie rights and the show rights and the voice actor stuff for shows and movies kind of resolved. I'm not exactly sure, but the video games, I think they kind of just let that slide. I'm pretty sure they kind of just let that slide. So now that the floodgates is open, these guys are definitely going to be like, holy shit, we got to put all the money on the next big AI game where any character you can talk to, any AI NPC you can talk to, they all have AI voice filters. We have no actual actors. And we're screwed. Now no one gets a job. Yeah, great. Okay. All these unknown actors, you're screwed. Fuck you guys, right? And that's the problem. That's the problem. It's not even just like, oh, this is funny, goofy. Yeah, it's goofy for the time, but once people start not getting jobs for acting, then we're just not going to have any human actors. And, like, I love voice actors. They're so good. I already mentioned some. Kevin Conroy is great, right? We have some great voice actors, man. Right? And now they're just not going to get a job? And, yeah. It's just bad. It's just all bad. Right now, yeah, Darth Vader's funny. Ha 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 ha. He said skibbity toilet. Give it a year. Now we're gonna be like, okay, guys. Now now it's kind of old. This is stupid. Yeah, and that's where I'm at, right? Is it funny? Am I gonna get some funny clips? Yeah, I will. But do I condone this? No. This is stupid. This shouldn't be in the game. And it just shouldn't be in the game, really. It's like, it's such a gimmick. It's really just a gimmick. It's a gimmick to get. And then there's another topic I wanted to mention. It's a gimmick because now people are talking about the Fortnite AI, right? Darth Vader AI. And now they see all the clips of like a fucking bro saying slurs and shit. And now that goes viral. So now people are getting their eyes on the game and they're like, oh, let's go play Fortnite because I want Vader to fucking say slurs. There you go, bro. Now you open the floodgates to some weird fucks. I mean, there was already weird fucks playing the game, but like, there. That's one thing. Second thing, it just gets people's eyes on the game. So you're watching all these goofy, odd clips, and now people are like, I saw a stupid comment where I think it was Ninja talking to the AI Vader about the low taper fade meme. It was brain rot stupidity. But in the comments, someone literally said, bro, this better be like the new GTA. Like, every NPC I go up to, I better be able to talk like that. Like, what? Are you stupid? So you don't want any voice actors to have any jobs at that point. Holy shit. That was probably one of the worst comments I have ever seen. That was bad. That was fucking garbage. But yeah, we're at that phase where, like, it's just dumb. It's just stupid. The honeymoon phase was yesterday, me goofing around with it. Now it's just like, okay, I had my fun with it. It was goofy, but like, in all reality, this is stupid, right? So I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. That's all I have. So we're just at this problem right now. We're just seriously at this crossroad where some people are going to be like, oh, this should be, let's continue this. This is funny. Ha 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 ha. I love this. And then you have people like, this is stupid. This is dumb. Right? And I'm definitely more in the stupid dumb. But like, I do think it is funny. I've already said it. I do think it is funny. But is humor better than reality, where people are losing jobs and stuff over this? No. Because now this is like pushing the whole AI thing to where like no one can get jobs because of that, and it's just bad. It's just bad. It's like I think this just proves that it's stupid. Stupidity. It literally is brain rot. It's stupidity, brain rot. That's what AI is, and that's all it will be. It's stupidity, brain rot, skibbity toilet, Ohio Riz. At that point, you know, and it's really bad. And like, all they had to do was not do it. And I don't know why they did. I could have been a Disney thing, because like I said earlier, James Earl Jones did sell their voice to Disney, his voice to Disney, and now they can use it whenever they want, right? So Disney probably was like, oh, let's do this AI thing. Epic still agreed to it. Epic still did agree to it. So it's not like, oh, it was only Disney saying, no, Epic still agreed to it. They still did it. So it still is Epic's fault. If this came out later and we never got AI Vader and people were talking about like, oh, we were going to have to do AI Vader, but we said no, then we're like, oh, good job, Epic Games. You did good. But no. Now we're in the position like, no, you did do it. Now that you already opened the floodgates, now you introduced this bullshit. Now you're going to just not get anyone to work for you anymore because of that. All the voice actors that you had, Troy Baker, stuff like that, for Jonesy, yeah, you're screwed. But I feel like at this point, they don't even give a shit about voice actors because, I mean, the storyline was never good, if I'm being honest. It was never good. But, like, they don't even allude to it anymore. If I'm being honest, Donald Mustard literally just had a fanfic and just did whatever you want with the storyline. If I'm being honest, storyline was ass. Just saying it. Hot take. But, yeah. But, yeah, that's really about it. There's a lot to unpack. There's probably more to talk about, but, like, yeah, we're just at this, like, crossroad where It's eye candy for these big devs. Oh, EA is like, oh, we need AI, we need AI. Every Madden character, we're gonna have a Josh Allen AI voice. Josh Allen AI voice. You know, it's gonna be like that at that point. It's like everyone in Madden has like an AI voice, and it's gonna be so stupid. Oh, commentator AI voice. Like, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I mean, like, I don't know, I mean, I could make a whole video on this. It isn't just like on the spot kind of thing, but I just kind of want to ramble about this because I think getting this out quicker and just making it like a non-edited commentary kind of thing where I just kind of blabber about it with like a goofy slideshow, I think is better than making a fully produced video that might take me a couple weeks, and by then the Vader AI will be gone and no one will. I mean, people will still care about it. It'll be like, oh, this is stupid, but yeah. Anyways, that's right about it.